Okay, welcome back.
Welcome back to fighting
To
flowers.
bullshit. I'm not fighting. Welcome back to spamming missiles at this little bitch.
Yeah, those the dudes are shooting stars at you.
Yeah, it's bullshit and I hate it. Oh, fuck it. Now it's doing this nonsense. No. Come on. It's gone purple.
Why is that something for you to fight?
Why not, dude?
Why are you
There we go.
fighting nature?
Because it's an X.
Ah, alright. That's the explanation for everything.
Pretty much.
Yeah, why?
But also, this one shoots at me every time I shoot it. So that's pretty cool.
You're getting smarter.
Kinda. I mean, well, yeah, they are, literally.
So you're getting more information from
Please,
things.
give it there. Okay. We have the plasma beam at last.
And the beam now pierces enemy.
Okay. So yeah, that means we can shoot through enemies as well. I was just killing them a lot. Is everything good back here? Can I take a gander? All right. I mean, it's not really a boss, but it kinda is. Can I get a recharge room, please? We fought 2 bosses and the
Do you want to
SAS.
save now? Just save state?
Give me these. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Don't mind us, folks. Don't look at this. I know I should be pressing Shift F1, but we're not. We're just so we just want to be extra double careful. That's all. I think this is my recharge room, by the way. Just kill a bunch of enemies.
Yeah.
Figure it out. It did give me a lot of health. Also, do you like my plasma beams now?
Pretty good.
That's what it was shooting at me.
Oh. Clever.
Yeah. Okay, so we can go back to this save room. Ow.
You're not going to walk into a save room and see Sax saving. Oh, sorry.
I don't remember that happening. But
wrong room.
I feel like that's a thing that might happen. Also, all of the overgrowth is gone now. Hooray. Okay, and I'm going down here, I guess. So I didn't want to know it was up there anyway.
So can you go? You're going to go to...
I do want to know.
Go back to the generator? The silo?
No? Maybe? I don't know. The elevator should be working. We got the power back, and then the elevators are back now as well. Please don't tell me there's a recharge room. No. But there's probably definitely a thing in here, so I'm just going to do this. There just isn't. Okay, well.
Nice room.
It is a nice room.
A nice letting yeah. Oh. Why does it have to play that noise?
Play what noise? The,
yeah.
Is this where I want to be? I think I want to go down. Fuck off. Well, luckily I'm getting a ton of health back from doing this, so that's something. Okay, so I'm pretty sure because this pathway opened up down here that I want to go down this path here and figure it out. I don't know, what does my navigation say? Source of the part was treated, plasma beam ability restored. That's not very helpful. I think I just need to get out of here. I think I need to get back to the fucking civilization. I don't think I want to go up here, actually. Can I just get back to the lab again? Fucking goddamn it. If you remember, by the way, this is kind of interesting. I didn't even think I pointed this out. You know what these guys are?
No.
So, you see all these shells here? You might not remember this, but we had in this area there was just a bunch of like worm creatures, and then they all froze up and died and went into these things, right? But now they've all hatched and now they got wings. These are those creatures.
The evolution.
This is definitely okay. All right. Why so many of these?
Why so many?
There's apparently a thing down here as well.
Our parents just died. What?
Oh, I see what I gotta do. That's mean. That's very, very mean. Thank you, game. I don't... Can I... Okay.
Have you ever seen a series of unfortunate events?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Pretty great movie. I like Jim Carrey in it. You're supposed to say yes and lean.
Well,
It's
I
just a
said
driving force in the conversation.
I have seen it. It's a really good movie.
Yeah. It's probably the most
No.
It's I think it's not a super duper typical Jim Carrey character. So even though he is a very exaggerated character,
I don't know. I can't be
part of the reason that he's an exaggerated character is because Count Olaf is is an actor, but he's really awful.
Yeah.
And so everything he does is exaggerated.
It's not the setup I want. I don't want that there either, to be honest. Yeah, dude, I think that movie is quite underrated because I don't know. Because I thought it did pretty well, to be honest, but apparently not good enough to get a good sequel or a sequel at all.
Well, they've got heaps of books.
He's done it. Well, exactly, but there was a Netflix series actually that look at that, 2
power bombs in one go.
Yeah, man. There was a Netflix series.
Yeah, with Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, and it was okay. Many people think that it's better or worse. I think it's just different.
Different, yeah.
Yeah, Sticks and Stones. And it does go over all of the books, but when it got to book 5 or something, I was like, oh wait, they're all the exact same thing.
What?
Well, it's just always Count Olaf has done a stupid thing, is trying to get them, no one believes them, which is always the most frustrating thing. If you're a writer, by the way, and you have everything would be solved if these people just believe them thing, and you do that consistently, I hate you, okay? Just putting that out there. That is one of the most annoying traits.
Yeah.
Give them a reason to not believe the character, but make it reasonable, Also, I can shoot those enemies now.
Yeah, well, in the books, it's always it's obvious that it's Count Olaf.
It's always it's so obvious in the show and the movie as well.
The one that I remember quite well.
And everyone's an idiot, except for the kids.
Yeah, all the adults are idiots. Yeah. And the one that I remember, the book that I remember particularly well, I could go back and...
Whatever. We'll just keep going.
When was the last save room? Was it before the...
It was before the two missile expansions, I'm pretty sure.
Was it before the boss fight?
No. No, I know it's not because I have the this ability. It's just frustrating. It's okay. What were you saying about that?
One book that I remember is something Sawmill.
Yeah, I do know the Sawmill you're talking about.
Is it called the Sawmill?
Well, I know what it is. Yeah, it's that's the one that takes place after the
movies.
Yeah,
after the movie.
Immediately after.
Well, it's not immediately after the movie. It's quite a bit later on in the. I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, the movie does things a little bit out of order. Where the movie starts off with Okay, look, I did it again. 2 power bombs. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thing here.
No.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. The movie ends with the first book. Well, the first book's kind of split into the beginning of the film and the end of the film, where he tries to marry Violet.
Yeah.
Is her name Violet?
Yeah.
Violet.
Well, it's not the end of the film.
Baudelaire. I keep thinking of Violet Beauregard, who is a kid from.
Baudelaire.
Yeah, but Beauregard is from Willy Wonka.
Oh.
Which is also one of my favourite films.
Oh.
But which one is he talking about?
Both.
Yeah, it is. You got the correct answer on the first go. I like them both for different reasons, as we were saying. Just like the series of Unfortunate Events shows.
Yeah.
They have their strengths and
I
weaknesses.
haven't actually seen that. I've got Netflix. I should just watch it.
If you want, it's okay.
If
you've read the books, then you'll probably appreciate. Okay.
But it's been a long time. It's probably been 10 years since I read the books because there's 13 of them. I remember how it ends quite reasonably well.
No, please.
But I don't remember. I think I'm way better at reading books than I used to be.
This room, I swear, dude. You're
When
better.
I was a kid, I used to just pick up a book and blaze through it, and then finish it and be like, finished a book, and not remember very much from what happened in the book.
Yeah.
So I only remember. There was one where they went to the circus, and I barely remember that at all. But I remember the last one because that was quite interesting. There was one where they work in a restaurant. But I don't remember anything that happens in that one. And like I said, the one I remember is the sawmill one, because there's sort of interesting characters about it. They kind of work at the sawmill, and Count Olaf is a character called Shirley, who's the receptionist of the place across the road or something.
Yeah, of the optometrist.
Yeah.
And the optometrist was an old friend of his?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least that's how it is in the show, I don't know.
Oh.
I'm gonna do
But-
this again.
I think Klaus hurt himself on the sawmill or something. I can't remember, but it's just like they every time they see, oh, Shirley's Count Olaf, we have to get away from here, and they can't do anything. And that's the one where it ends, and they're in a hot air balloon, and they're flying off.
You sure that's where the hot air balloon is? I thought that was the town, the desert town,
I have no
the
idea.
western town.
Might
I mean,
be-
look,
be
I'm just going
rats.
off the Netflix show. I didn't read the books, and based on
Yeah.
how the Netflix show goes, I'm not really interested in reading the
It
books.
might. I might be confusing this super duper awesome sawmill and the Rats elevator.
Oh, the elevator one has the restaurant in it.
Is it?
It has a
Oh,
restaurant.
the restaurant one that I'm thinking of.
Because
is,
that's how they try and...
Book 12, which is the Papa. It's the something. I don't know. It's two P's.
Hmm.
So it is. Book 13 is just called The End.
That's a good name for a book. I don't know, man. The writing in it just kind of bothers me after a while, where it's just constantly like unending. We don't believe you. Count Olaf is doing another thing. It always ends up the same.
Yeah.
It's just like whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking goddamn it.
Yeah. There's a book series that is quite. Well, it's a little bit more recent that I really like. Called.
This room, by the way, can I just say?
Is it called the Hunger series? Or I think it's Hunger or Gone. Or
Hunger Games?
might be called the Gone series. I don't know.
Go on, girl.
No. What?
Oh.
No.
What are you talking about?
What it is
I'm in the wrong area. God damn it.
it's like about kids being cut off from adults, and they're in like a little dome, and they can't see the outside world, and so they just kind of set up their own civilization, and they start developing powers, and they start fighting one another and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's different every time. There's always a different dynamic. It's always high stakes sort of situation, and it's really interesting at the end where the adults come back into the world and they just kind of take over everything again. They're all like, no, you're still children.
Right.
And but these kids have changed so much. They basically learned how to run their own world, and I think they developed electricity. They did everything. They looked after themselves.
Yeah.
Even if they fought amongst one another, they did it. There were some smart cookies in the group, and like there were different stages where things were going really well, before wars and things. But it kind of pissed me off at the end. Like, goddamn adults come in and ruin everything.
I mean, yeah.
They were like, we know everything is going on, so we're gonna take over everything.
I just hate frustrating characters like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good way to make you hate them, I guess. But it gets to a point where it just gets to tedium.
Yeah.
Alright, this is it for Metroid Fusion.
Right.
Finally made it here. I remember having a lot of trouble with this on the Game Boy. Except I didn't have save states then. God damn. Game Boy Advance.
Alright, no more. Bye bye.
Ugh.